Wow. What a week, folks. What a week. Got a lot of interesting stories to cover. I don't even know how you can have all these stories. All right, first let's get into this. The Dow Jones, NASDAQ, it's at record highs. Why? Well, it's because certain companies that they want to be at the top, of course. Who wants it? That's what we're going to get into in this video. And you're going to be surprised what's going on, folks. Check this out. We have Tesla at the top, Amazon. You see what's going on here, folks. All the big companies. While all the other ones are not here anymore. Right? Oh, we got a lot to cover in this video. Wow. Something that just came out minutes ago even. By the time you see this video, it's already happened. Okay? We got some big stuff. All right. At any rate, first, let me show you this. This is nothing. This is like a nothing story here. Here we have Nancy. She is asking these guys right here if they will do one of these for her. Against, as you would say, the prez. And this is, look who's covering this and look who wrote it. Look who wrote it. I mean, really? This is like just a normal story. Oh, this is just a normal story for today, folks. Nancy asked them to do this. Really? That's like a normal story? That's what in the world? Okay. That's a normal story these days, folks. Yeah. We live in a sci-fi movie. It's really great. Actually, I've seen sci-fi movies that were more with less action and less things going on. I mean, this is ridiculous what's going on here. Wait till you see all the stuff I get to cover here. Well, apparently something's happening right now, folks. Something's happening right now. The prez is doing something right now. And they don't want anybody to know about it. Oh my goodness gracious. I just saw something. Okay, he's doing this right now, folks. He already signed it apparently today. This right here. Okay, according to a number of, let's just say people. Okay, we're going to just call them people. Does that sound good to you? And just some of the stuff that's happening right now, you're like, there has to be something going on. Even if you don't believe what I just said there, you know something's happening with what I'm going to tell you next. Okay, I wasn't even going to cover it in this video. But, okay, so this website right here. Oh, goodness. Let me just show you this. This website right here. Let me show you this. Okay. These guys right here, you know this website? I'm not even going to say their name. You see them right there? Well, apparently they're going to be down for a week. They're going to be down for a week starting probably already. You probably can't even go look at anything over there right now. For a week. Why? Well, that's a good question, Johnny. What's the answer to that question? Well, apparently they use Amazon systems. I forgot what you call it. I've actually used it before, their database system, background stuff. I tried to use it on my website like 8 years ago or 10 years ago, and whatever, it was a long time ago. At any rate, apparently they use that. I think it's AHS, or I don't even remember what it's called, something like that, whatever it's called. They use that, and apparently Amazon don't like them. And well, Amazon stock's going right through the roof, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I wonder why. Someone likes them. Well, apparently they don't like this website. And I wonder why they don't. Maybe because the people that are, up here at the top, they don't like the prez, and they don't like anybody that's helping them whatsoever. Matter of fact, he can't even send an email now. Did you know that? He can't send an email. He can't send you a tweet. He can't even do it on this website now. He's got, well, he doesn't have any more time by the time you watch this video. I'm guessing he can't do, literally he can't communicate whatsoever with you at this point. Pretty good, isn't it? That makes lots of sense, doesn't it? But I wonder, something maybe is happening here. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yeah, well, apparently he signed this. So that might have some reason to do with it. Why would that be important, Johnny? I don't know. Kind of a good question. Maybe because he's trying to do something right now, which actually we already have some stuff showing that he is. You might have remembered hearing yesterday And I was just like, whatever, when I heard this, but maybe you weren't. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have been. This happened over in a certain country. One of these things happened. Okay. Or one of these. I think you know what I'm talking about. Happened over in this country. And actually, apparently, this was related to what's going on right now. It has a little bit to do with what we're talking about, actually. All right, so this particular country, yesterday, 40% of that country had it. Like literally no power. 40% of it. Well, it's happening in other countries right now, too. 2 other ones right now. And supposedly someone was taken, as you would say, in, too. And I got some stuff I can show you. Okay, I'll show you some stuff in a minute here. But this is where it's happening right now. And a certain very famous guy, wears all white. You know, maybe I can show you who I'm talking about. This guy here. Yeah, this dude. Supposedly he's been taken, as you would say, in right now. Yeah. And actually, there is some stuff showing that this is happening. I mean, here we have a document talking literally, this is from a court. And this was like, what, yesterday? And actually, this happened on the 6th. Okay, if you read this, it's talking about literally how a big company that makes about $11 billion a year, okay, I don't even know if I should say their name. Leon, as you would say, Ardo, okay? That company, which apparently does a lot of work for the Gov there, apparently they let their satellites be used to send something from their place to those machines. You know those darn machines where we were pushing buttons to choose the prez? You remember those machines? Well, apparently they were changing things on them. Isn't that kind of weird? It actually literally says it here, by the way. And it talks about the Prime Minister, as you would say there. Yeah, that dude. Apparently he's supposedly also being taken, as you would say, in. I can't actually confirm any of this stuff, but there is some rather interesting things I can show you. It makes you think, well, maybe it is happening. Well, for one, it's kind of dark over there, even though there's various websites saying, none of this is true. None of this is true. This is actually how it always looks over there at night. Well, actually, no, that's not the case, folks. Matter of fact, I can show you a video. This is from April. This is how it looks from the exact same camera in April. Well, it's a little darker. Maybe they just turned on a couple generators to make it look like there's a couple lights. The guy is checking. It's like, this is not a real story. Nothing's happening here. Look on the screen here. You see those? Those are lights. That means there's lights on there, right? That means there's lights. But actually, there's a thing called generators. You can turn them on and it gives you a little bit of power. But it doesn't look like this, does it? Does it look like that or does it look like this? I mean, same exact camera, dude. Okay? A little bit less light. Just a little bit. Like, a ton less. So, they might have turned on the generators or something there. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. I was like, why do they still got lights if it's so dark? I don't understand this. But they probably got backup generators, obviously. I mean, they have these ones that are automatic. You don't need to turn them on. I was going to buy one myself. It's called Generac. Your Pizza Hut and Wendy's use them. Now, as soon as the power goes out, they kick right on, and you're like, oh, I still got power here. I can go eat, right? So basically, that's what's going on there. So, and if you notice, if you look at the video here, you'll notice, website, shouldn't have clicked that. You'll notice 4 cars. And if I play it, which I'm not going to, you'll notice little lights on the top. They're the men in blue. Oh, that's kind of weird. Why are they sitting there? I don't know. So I guess you could say whatever you want to say about it, but there clearly is no power there. So at any rate, so they're saying that guy's been taken in, this guy here, and there's 80 reasons why they took him in. And you're probably guessing one of them right now. You're probably guessing one of them. Just think of really, really not good stuff you could do. He's done them probably, because there's actually an article. I didn't have it open, but just the first thing that comes to your mind, that's the one of them on the list, okay? And here's another one. This is one of them that came up on the list as well. Apparently he's into these too, which is kind of funny actually, but okay, so he's into those too. I didn't know that. I guess that one's actually the least. That's like the best one on the list, folks. That's like the best one on the list. I'm sorry, it is. It's like the best one on the list. So, yeah, that dude's into that stuff apparently too. Considering some of the stuff he says and how it literally doesn't align with what he's supposed to say, I'm not surprised really. But yeah, so at any rate, there's some stuff right there. There's a lot of stuff going on. I guess we're going to know as the days go forward. We're probably going to see a lot more of this. I don't know if you've seen this video. Kind of an interesting video. Basically explaining what's going on. And this dude made it actually before all this happened. So it's kind of interesting how it's actually happening the way he said. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. Like, they actually wanted this to happen this way. They wanted him to confirm Joe, even though they know for sure that he didn't win, so that they could, you know, take them, as you would say, in and put them in these places. I don't know. Maybe it's true. Like I said, I can't confirm any of this stuff. It's not like I can literally go, I mean, it's just, look at the stories. I mean, I just showed you how they literally shut off every form of, as you would say, communication for the press. I mean, literally. And they're even talking about trying to find a way to turn off the last thing that he could use. You have to ask yourself why he can't send an email. Why he can't even do this. He can't. They're trying to find out how they can turn this off. This is the last means in which he can communicate with people. And they're trying to turn that off too. And you gotta ask yourself, no, let's just play the other side. There's nothing happening here. There's nothing. I mean, come on, give me a break. The press can't communicate with anybody, period? Are you kidding me? What in the world? There's nothing here. What are you talking about? I mean, give me a break. This is so obvious. I mean, why would they do that? I thought he already said he's not won and Joe's the winner. I thought he said that already. I mean, what's the big deal? Why you gotta tell him that, why you gotta make it so he can't talk to anybody anymore? Apparently, and I went and saw the video and I heard it myself. This also happened on that live video there. You could hear these in the audio. Okay, that's just a weird coinky-dink that you'd be hearing those at that specific place where there's no lights. So, are you enjoying 2021 so far, folks? Is it better than 2020? I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm thinking no at this point. And of course, the question is, what are we going to be seeing for the rest of the year, folks? Yeah, I'm kind of wondering. It may be wise to have some things in place, if you know what I mean. Might be wise, all right? Now, obviously, we saw in April last year, a lot of people are going into the supermarkets and buying everything up, while at the same time, some factories, some meat processing plants, all these places were closing because of, oh no, the strain, right? And because of that, these places closed. Now, they're talking about, obviously, one that's stronger now. Number 21 is coming along, folks, right? And they're saying it's already here. Who knows? I mean, honestly, with how things were in 2020 and how I've seen 2021 so far, I would not be surprised whatsoever, okay? That's why I would recommend you check out my link below for, we're talking food supply that has a 25-year shelf life. You know what I mean? Who knows? We don't know what's going to happen. We saw what happened in 2020. We had a time when the meat processing facilities were closed down. There's only 4 big ones, and I think 1 or 2 of them closed down back then. What if we have 3 of them closed, or 4? What if your favorite food closes down? I mean, there's so many different companies that make these things. And actually, it's like major companies now. Usually it's like 4 within a whole range of foods. You know, candy, there's like 4 big companies. There's, you know, for chips and things like that. And sometimes it's the same companies, like all across the board. You know what I mean? One of these things closes down, you could be like looking at, you know, 1/20th the store having less stuff in it. You know what I mean? But the prices are really great for these items. As you can see, there's a lot of different things. Pancakes, you're talking brownies, talking mac and cheese, just everything. Meat, chicken, all manner of foods, folks. And we're talking 4 weeks worth of food for $2.27. That's not very bad. That's cheaper than it would cost you at the supermarket, folks. Okay, all right, and that's of course already discounted a little bit. I think about $70 off. Like I said, the link is below. The website is preparewithgodrules.com. Please go check it out. Of course, also there's a number of other things. I wanted to point to this book here. I've talked about it many times. You probably saw that recipe at the end of some of my videos. Some guy cooking some pemmican, right? That was from this book here, which is hundreds of pages full of hundreds of different things you may want to know how to do around your house just in case there's no electricity, which, by the way, is happening right now. I don't know if you noticed. So far, there's how many? There's 3 countries. We had this one yesterday, okay? We had this one yesterday. Look at this. This was yesterday, folks. 40% of it. 40% of this country. Okay, we have this one today. All right. We also have another one that's going on right now as well. Okay. Might want to know how to do things without electricity right there. Okay, check the link in the description as well. At any rate, I mean, it's like, I think these are kind of timely. I don't know. It's kind of timely. But we have a lot of other things to cover here as well, folks. I mean, honestly, we're seeing also with the bit, the price is about $40,000 right now, folks. That thing keeps going up and down. Some are saying it could get down to $20,000. You might want to buy some right then. If it does, they're saying it will happen in, you know, a couple weeks. You know, a certain specific date on 20. Okay, that one. That might be a good day to look at it. Price may go down a lot and then go way back up really quickly. This thing goes down quickly. It went up $5,000 in one day. Down $5,000 one day. It goes down to $20,000 and goes back up to $40,000 in like a couple days' time. You just doubled your money. And it's pretty easy to get into this stuff, folks. I got links in the description as well. All right. And of course, we also have half-ounce American Gold Eagle coins, things like this. Very wise to buy these right now. The price is still low, folks. I mean, honestly, this is very low. Considering where we're at, where the economy's at, where the dollar's at. Yeah, if you've been watching my videos, I've been pointing out some graphs and how things are not looking right. Okay? Printing tons of money and the demand for it's going down. That's not really the best thing in the world. Okay? People don't want it and we're making more of it. Wonder what that will lead to. I don't know. Of course, this here, they have a limited supply of, and it's hard to get it sometimes. But this website seems to always have it in stock, at least some of it. And you can easily sell this too. You can easily make a couple $100 selling it. I've shown this many times as well. Check this out. You can see this one's only $1,000. You go over here, you can see some. Oh, this one's pretty cheap, but this is a bid, and it's not over. You know, I'm sure that's going to go up to like $1,400, $1,500 easy. So you got some of these. You can see the prices are well above that. And we're talking the same amount of gold, folks. It's just a different year often. So there's a lot of collectors in this. But, I mean, you can see there's a potential for profit there. All right. Now, that's with half-ounce Gold Eagle coins. You also have silver. And silver might be the best, folks. Considering where everything is at, silver's a lot cheaper. You can easily sell it as well. You could buy it, you know, 30 bucks worth really easily on the same exact website, SD Bullion there, folks. Let me show you that really quick. And the prices are really, really low for this stuff right now. Honestly, the prices should be way higher than they are, but it's because I've mentioned before why they're so low right now. This one's doubly low. These are very low, and the reasons, one of the reasons is because a bank owns a large stakehold in this, in gold and silver, okay? And they're artificially keeping the price low because they don't want it to go higher. They own a large amount of gold and silver, okay? And the reason why they don't want it to go higher is because they have all these other investments that if gold and silver goes up, their other investments go down, and those other investments make them more money. So they want to keep gold and silver down. But as soon as those other investments, go down because of the economy and what's going on with it, then they're going to be like, let's sell that gold and silver right now, and then the price is going to go very high very quickly. And that's why I would recommend having, also on top of that, you can use silver coins easily for trade. If the dollar's worth nothing, silver coins, you got a silver coin, it could be worth $10, $15, just hand it over. There's some value in it. You see what I mean? So it's a very easy currency. And of course, our money used to be backed by things like this, but it isn't anymore, obviously. But the point is that, I mean, a lot of people that have been talking about gold and silver, they're saying that there is some definite profit in this. Okay, check this out. Here we have an article talking about a lot of potential and upside for it in the year. And there is a lot. And some of the top investors are saying that they're putting their money on silver and gold. One guy said silver is better, and I agree. Silver is actually the best one because it's being held down doubly. I don't know why it's being held down in another way. I haven't done enough research on it, but I know that it's never gotten even close to its previous peak, and it's artificially down in two ways. I know one of the reasons because of that bank. But it's just amazing. And of course, you got guys like this guy here saying that, talking about Warren here. I don't know if they got a picture of him down here somewhere. I think you know who I'm talking about. Let me show you this. Maybe not. Maybe I can't show you a picture. Oh, here we go. I can show you a picture. This guy, he's talking like, don't invest in the bit. Don't invest in gold. Forget about those. The other top investors are saying the exact opposite. Now, of course, this guy lost $7 billion, okay, not too long ago because he obviously isn't understanding what's going on. He lost a ton of money in the stock market recently. And if he would have put his money in the bit, he would have more than doubled his money. He should have put a ton of money in it because he would have made a ton off it. Of course, he didn't do that, though, all right? And as a result, he lost money instead of gaining money. But, I mean, you get kind of the idea. And I got links in the description for this as well, folks. So we're talking, this is some good, wise thing to have on hand as well. If the dollar is worth nothing, you at least have something of value that you could use for trade. You could sell it. Again, it's very easy to sell this stuff. You could jump on this website right here and start selling your heart's content right here, folks. And there'll be people that want it a lot at that point. And of course, the dollar will be worth less, and there'll be a thing like inflation. But I guess theoretically, if you want dollars, you could easily sell it really quickly. You know what I mean? Or maybe I don't know what else you're going to be trading it for. But yeah, so you get kind of the idea, folks. So there's a lot of potential here. I would highly recommend you check into it. And I'm thinking to myself, at any rate, I'm thinking to myself, a lot of people need to really think about this stuff, especially with the food, folks. Honestly, I would highly recommend, like I said, check the link in the description. I would recommend you getting some food. You never know at the supermarkets what's going to be in stock there. Again, you have a lot of different foods that they have available here. You can see just some of them here, all right? And actually, I think they have some things listed down here as well. You can see here, what is that, turkey or chicken? I don't know. I guess I should get an extensive list, but here's some more pictures. Okay, oatmeal, stroganoff. You have broccoli soup, mac and cheese. My son's favorite there, all right. Pancakes, obviously rice. Rice is actually important. A lot of people don't like eating rice, but actually I eat a ton of rice. My wife, she's from the Philippines, so it's no surprise. But obviously it's not going to be a bunch of steak dinners here, okay? You know what I mean, Will? But you can't expect steak dinners to be cheap either, can you? No. But, I mean, obviously it's not going to have a 25-year shelf life on a steak, right? So you get the idea. So obviously it has to be food that can last a long period of time. There you go, folks. Check the link in the description. Again, I have this book as well called The Lost Ways. Check that link in the description. And honestly, I should also talk about these pictures. I never talk about those, but those are from Displate. Go check. I mean, you can go check out the website. I don't have any promotion in it. I'm going to look into that, though. But yeah, those are really cool. I got a bunch of those. I love those. They're metal posters, and there's a wide variety of posters you can choose from. This one's from The Mandalorian. That's John Wick there. Of course, you might know who Mr. T is. You get it. You get the idea. All right. So, at any rate, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.